My ex tried to unalive himself when I wouldn't take him back after he cheated, and now most of my family is pressuring me to forgive him. I'm 23F and my ex is 24M. We dated for almost 2 years before I found out he was cheating on me. The weird thing is, he cheated on me through Reddit, and honestly, I didn't believe it at first. But then I got real proof that I couldn't ignore, so I got tough and dumped him. The breakup was a total mess, with him crying, getting on his knees, and begging me, saying he only did it because he was stressed out and that he really loved me. Other times, he blamed me for his cheating, saying I didn't give him enough attention. I ignored all of this and blocked his number and all his social media accounts. He tried using his family's phones to reach me, so I blocked them too, although I am civil with them despite all of this. Because he couldn't reach me through cyberspace, he eventually went to my house. Thankfully, we had a locked gate, and my dogs were also very alert to intruders. He couldn't get in, so he slumped in front of our street and cried while demanding to see me. I had already told my parents beforehand that I broke up with him, so my mom frantically called me, saying my ex was there crying. I immediately went back home and confronted him. He said a lot, saying how he couldn't live without me, and that he'd kill himself if I wouldn't get back together with him. Now, this is where I agree I did wrong. I laughed at him and said he could try. Then, despite his pleas, I went inside my house, leaving him outside. After that, it became quiet for 2 to 3 weeks, so I thought he had finally left me alone. Then one day, I got a call from an unknown number, and when I answered it, it was his mom crying and telling me that whatever my ex did, I should forgive him because her son was in the hospital after trying to kill himself because I didn't want him back anymore. I was really surprised and also worried, so I told his mom I'd talk about this with my parents first. My dad said he was pitiful, and that although the final decision would still be mine, he hoped I could support him for a while, even if it meant lying to him. My mom, on the other hand, said he was crazy and told me to never see him again. My sister is impartial to all of this. I also asked my friends, and they basically said to never meet with him because he's a manipulative jerk. My relatives eventually found out about this because the gossip mill here runs fast and said I should forgive him and let bygones be bygones because God wouldn't forgive me if I didn't forgive him. I live in a misogynistic and religious country, so their behavior explains it. In response to comments, I clarified a few things. I broke up with him after 4 threatened, attempted S. I didn't want to bring him back for another 1.5 years because I developed a personality disorder I had over my childhood. I and my mom provided support, but his continued behavior, half-hearted attempts at getting help, and schizophrenic voices, he began hearing them after his African personality called for an emergency stop, and I may have used an abusive tactic, but I went no contact. Messaging him after, sometimes he's great, sometimes he wants me to psych him up faster than the people he visited. I'm currently helping people get a degree in psychology. He's a person with an abusive tactic. Normally I have great resilience and emotion regulation, but I'm reacting rather than attempting to help themselves. To be honest, I'm really not sure they'd ever be a foolproof land to be with. Responding to another commenter's warning, I said, "Thank you for this advice." I sent his mom the best message I can for his recovery. I also informed my mom about this decision. She hasn't said anything yet, but I'm just scared what's next. I told her about the issues and my safety, since I never ever say that my mental health is 100% on the safe side. I'm just trying to get through the day. In an update 2 days later, I wrote, "Thank you for all the advice. I've decided to go no contact." I sent a final message to his mom and told her to not contact me or my family for his recovery, basically. She went ballistic and sent me a barrage of messages, including curses. My ex also sent me a series of derogatory messages. Apparently it happened a day before I blocked them. I'm not sure if it was staged or not, but what matters is that I'm out. My private social media is hard to see. She even made new accounts, but my friends who saw it told me. I also had her blocked on social media and phone, or just replied and said I'd be willing to take this to court. She'd get a message from me posted to my community post where I conveniently forgot the part where he cheated on me on the internet. My mom has also sent me several screenshots. I got really worried for a bit, but I also received so much support and a lot of people had my back. This is probably the last update for this issue because I just don't think it's healthy for me to be an active participant in this absurd show. All of his existing accounts and the new accounts from friends he used to talk about me have been blocked. I'd like to thank everyone who gave me their advice. I feel so much better. The people who were calling me were all from manipulative and hateful people. No more worries, I will definitely never contact him again in the future. An editor's note added, some of the original texts were changed due to Reddit's TOS, but we've tried our best to keep the essence of the story. OP said she had been in contact with a lawyer for legal advice about this matter. OP has deleted her account.